Hello, folks. This is Leon from Phoenix Home Gurus, and today I want to talk to you about an unhappy subject. Hopefully, it'll never happen to you, but it is the foreclosure process. When it happens, how it happens in Arizona. It is going to be different for all different states. What I found is there's a lot of similarities, but the timelines are very different. So please talk to a real estate attorney in your state for more specifics, or an experienced realtor that has been down this road before in your state if you're not in Arizona. Uh, First of all, to start a foreclosure process, you have to be in default of the loan. And to be in default, you're just not paying it. A common misconception in Arizona is that you have to be 90 days before they start it. That's generally what happens, but all you have to do is be 1 day delinquent to have foreclosure processes started on you. And it is normally much longer, and it really varies on the market and the economic conditions that are happening during that process. During 2008, I had one client that I think it was almost 2 years where he was living in his home before it was taken away from him. He really milked that for all it was worth, and but it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, but nonetheless, it can be 1 day that you're late. Uh, Now, basically, once that starts, the notice of trustee sale is filed and recorded. What that means is that with the state, they give a notice. They mail you a notice that you're in default and to remedy it. Now, they once they have mailed that and they have recorded it, you have 90 days to remedy the situation before, and that is a minimum of 90 days. So in that period of time, you can get current, negotiate, sell the home. All sorts of things can happen during that period of time, but something should happen because after those 90 days, you're going to have one last chance to pay off all of the cost for the foreclosure, interest and penalties, and your mortgage to stop this process. And that's not when you want to negotiate. You want to basically get it done way before that, get yourself caught up. After 1 day after they give you that last chance, there's the foreclosure sale, the trustee sale. Generally, it's done at the courthouse steps. I'm sure you've seen there's a reality series based on that, and you basically people come with $10,000 in cash, and they have 1 day to settle up, and the lender is allowed to make one bid for for what they have in the home, and if the lender does not get that, then it becomes an REO property. It's real estate owned by the bank, and then it goes back onto the broader market. Any way you look at it, who buys it becomes immaterial because you will be out, and the sheriff, if you are not out by then, will come out, and sheriff or constable will come out and make sure that your stuff is basically put on the curb. So, real brief synopsis of what's going on with the foreclosure process. There's a lot of nuance. There's a lot of legalese. A lot of it I'm not allowed to really talk about because I'm not a lawyer, and I'm allowed to deal with certain aspects of certain legal documents within the auspices of a real estate sale, but I'm not allowed to really advise in this area. I'm just reading off what I have here. If you're in this situation and you find yourself where you're really in a bind, talk to a lawyer. Talk to somebody who can help you out of that, who can give you your rights. Make sure they're not being violated, because boy, that happened a lot during the downturn. A lot of banks did some very non-kosher things to get their investment back. Well, that's as far as I'm going to go with this. I'm going to have future interview with a real estate lawyer who will get in serious depth into the foreclosure process, legal issues as they pertain to real estate. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully this will never happen to you. But make sure you like, follow, subscribe if it's on YouTube, And comment below, because I'd love to have any comments that you may have. There's not much controversy on this one, but if you have a circumstance that you'd like some advice for, if it's something I can talk to you about, I will. And if not, I'll refer you to a good lawyer that can help you and answer those questions in an affordable manner. Thank you very much. This is Leon from Phoenix Home Gurus. Have a good day.